Lethal Company is the newest game to go absolutely viral on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Steam.
Someone dead here? What happened?
There's a dog inside.
You suck, bro.
Lethal Company was released during a time where AAA titles were, they were pretty bad. Like Starfield, where you couldn't walk 10 feet without a loading screen, and it was just Skyrim, literally reskinned Skyrim. Modern Warfare 3, where you just couldn't spawn without dying immediately. Redfall couldn't even get released before it failed. Lord of the Rings, I don't even know what to say about that one. That's just, and Payday 2, where you couldn't even play on release day.
Мощнейший компьютер Irvis, 4 гига, 4 ядра.
These are $70 to $100 titles depending on what you get. On unfinished, broken, like terrible games from dev teams and companies that have thousands of hundreds of thousands of dollars of funding, even more. As I was writing this, Apex released a $700 heirloom. Like $700, and it's ugly. It's so ugly. $700. I want to know what EA is on like, oh my, $700 for a cosmetic for a dying game. They also released a $300 death box. That's over $1,000 total that you're gonna spend on Apex. I don't know who's gonna do that. I want to know what EA was thinking with, you know. Oh my. Like for $1,000, I could buy a 40 series card. For the price of just the heirloom, you can buy 70 copies of Lethal Company, or like 2 years of Bell Delphines only. This left the opportunity for a new game to fill that dead market of terrible games. The premise of a cheap multiplayer game was not a new idea. During the pandemic, games like Among Us, Fall Guys, and Phasmophobia connected people together, and it was a great opportunity for streamers to connect their fans and build their audience. And also, Lethal Company does not really require a lot of power. You know, it kind of has pretty trash graphics. So your mom's ThinkPad from 2005 can run it with ease. So, of course, when Lethal Company Early Access was released, it was no surprise that it took off. Who is the man behind Lethal Company? Zeekers, a game developer on Roblox, notable for his horror games Lightbulb and Silent Dark, which people described as a psychological thriller, branched out to other platforms like Steam, creating horror games like The Upturned and It Steals, which carried Zeeker's unique style of crafting games. Both of these games also had great popularity and encouraged him to create one of his most successful games, Lethal Company. Why is Lethal Company so addictive, and why is it different from other horror games? Just like Phasmophobia, Lethal Company gets people hooked, providing hours of never-ending terror. However, Lethal Company separates itself from other horror games due to its comedic, Looney Tunes style of horror, which provides more joy than fear. Hearing your friends scream in terror as you watch Freddy Fazbear chase them down the hall makes the game entertaining on a whole different level. But why? Lethal Company as a game is very simplistic, which makes it a really easy game to learn for a new player. It provides a variety of enemies. They're not too challenging like other games, but not too easy, giving the player a challenge. The mystery behind the game also created tons of lore, especially the company that you work for. The ability to mod the game with ease using Thunderstore adds hundreds of hours of replayability, and unlike some game devs, Rockstar, Red Dead, is continuing updating the game and adding more features and more enemies, and why I personally love Lethal Company.